So welcome back, my dear students. In the last previous few lecture videos, we are talking about recombinant DNA technology, somatic hybridization, hybrids, and all those things. So, as I told you, so we'll discuss in the next video about the advantages and disadvantages of genetically modified organisms. That means the uses of recombinant DNA technology, which helps the production of transgenic crop plant is the genetically modified plants or animals or microbes. So they have several advantages and disadvantages also. So we'll discuss in this video lecture tutorial today about the advantages and disadvantages of GMO. So GM foods are organisms that have has the new genes added themselves from the other organism. This is understood through the recombinant DNA technology and transformation. Being around since 1994, they are produced in a way that is very similar to the genetic engineering. This genetic engineering is nothing but the recombinant DNA technology and transformation. Okay. The technique used in this type of crop management has been introduced to ensure farmers or merchants are able to improve crop or food quality in a more efficient way. So this is the advantages point actually. So we'll discuss about the advantages in detail. So what are the first advantages? First thing is that the development of insect resistance. Suppose your highly essential and important crop plant is severely affecting from several insects attacked. Okay, infestation. So for that particular crop, you can insert a gene that can control the insect attack. So this is the insect resistant development of insect resistant is the advantage. Stronger crop means in the um, uh, in view of the good quality of production against the severe weather condition is the stronger crop. Stronger crop means having the ability to survive in any kind of weather conditions with the maximum or optimum productivity. Larger production is also important. This is the quantitative trait. Quantitative trait means once you have introduced some genes or genetically modified, maybe some genes will be deleted. But if your good genes are not deleted and your production related genes are still inside the crop, that means it is the advantages. Okay. Fourth is the environmental protection. Environmental protection means some GMO, genetically modified organisms, they actually reducing greenhouse gas emissions, soil erosions, and environmental pollutions. And this means the general health and beauty of the environment that surrounds farm will be improved. Okay, so this is also important point. Actually, the genetically modified organisms, they reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, soil erosions, and environmental pollution. Next is the extensive protection for crop. Extensive protection for crop created with the use of genetic engineering. That means a technology that was designed to make sure crop will never be damaged in a fast rate. So is the extensive protection. So once you have developed a genetically modified foods, that means you designed the genome such a way that your crop surely will not be damaged in a fast rate. So that is confirmed. So this is also very important point, extensive protection of the crop. And more nutritious foods means nutrition means having the high quality of protein, carbohydrate, and low cholesterol. So these are the nutrition factors and vitamins. So in such a way you can add some gene, and it is often said that the nutrient also plays a significant role in fighting against malnutrition in the third world countries. So third world countries like India, African countries, Latin American countries. So these are the countries they actually are the developing countries, and they need more nutritious foods because their population is also high, and the malnutrition is also very uh, rare. So now the decreased use of pesticides. So once you have used the genetically modified organisms or genetically modified crop, so your pesticides utilization will be reduced because you have developed already pest resistant organisms, so there is no question of using of pesticides. So this is a very important point. More income means, in the term of genetic engineering, farmer will have more income because it is understood that once a GMO is developed, the GMO will have the vigorous than the parent or than the existing, because once the parents or the from the existing copy, the GMO are the superior quality or having the high productivity genotypes, that means in terms of production also will be high. Less deforestation. You know that to sufficiently feed the growing population of the world, deforestation is needed. So, but with the genetically modified animals and crops, the uses of method will be minimized. Okay, so this is also important. Decrease in global warming, because once the genetically modified plants, they include and they absorb the heat, and they produces more oxygen into the nature, so that the global warming issues can be balanced. And the decrease in fruit prices, due to the higher yield and lower cost of the production, food prices will go down. New products, there are some genetically modified organisms, they produces some secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites means the primary metabolites are the your synthesized food and energy, but secondary metabolites will have this commercial application and industrial applications. Okay, like the phenolic compounds, alkaloids compounds, these are the things. So now there are some disadvantages. These disadvantages means the allergic reaction. Some people, they fear, actually they do not use the GMO because they think that it contains some toxic genes, toxic chemical, may be allergic for the skin. Okay, not 100% environmentally friendly. So some people or scientists, they claim that not 100% environmentally friendly means once you have developed on GMO in the laboratory condition, they are not fit to cultivate in the field directly because they are not fit 100%. Lower level of biodiversity. Lower level of biodiversity means once you have identified or developed a new genetically modified crop or organisms or animals, so they are not very much uh, they are not actually good to adopt the new technology or new behavioral system in the particular ecosystem or biodiversity. Means they think that they are the new one and superior one, they are not able to communicate with all the others ecological niche or ecological things. So lower level of biodiversity does occur. So decrease the antibiotic efficacy. Antibiotic efficacy is also they decrease sometimes because some good genes may be deleted. So if the some good genes are deleted, that means if there are some antibiotic efficacy or innate immunity also will be reduced. Okay, so unusual taste is also a genetically modified food are observed have unnatural tastes compared with the ordinary foods are also. Uh, Next is the cross pollination. Cross pollination can cover quite large distance, where new genes can be included in the offspring organic traditional plants or crop that are miles to air. So here what happened actually? So cross pollination means there are some possibilities to include new genes into the offspring. Okay, because once you are offering your target gene, but sometimes some other genes also can be inserted into the target species. Gene splicing means this This is the similar thing like the cross pollination, and gene splicing means the two genes may be inserted accordingly and simultaneously they will stop their function in the target organism. So gene transfer means disadvantage means sometimes you are working with your target gene, but maybe some lethal gene transferred or herbicide lethal gene may be transferred and that will affect to the GMO. Conflict of interest is also maybe there. This is the point of view of scientific contribution. Exploitations are also there, widening gap of corporate sizes. So these are the disadvantages are not so important, but you need to mention the heading. New diseases may be generated because suppose once new gene is inserted, some good genes may be deleted because you know the total volume of the genome size is fixed. So once you are inserting something, that means something has to be deleted. Otherwise, you cannot insert. So if some good genes is deleted, so maybe new diseases will come or economic concerns is also there. Sometimes it is noticed that some GMO required high production cost actually. So normal cultivation technology they do not follow. So that's why economic concerns is also there. So thank you for watching. So I hope you understood all the video. Thanks.